Welcome introducers both of Pom. Today's Pom is completing another AI test, this time on 100 AI in the McLaren in preparation for Championship 94 in said McLaren. We'll be driving as Oscar, our teammate will of course be Lando, and yeah, the option was between McLaren or Red Bull, and Red Bull's livery stays the same between years, so I wasn't gonna bank on McLaren's livery being good again for 2024. So that's why I chose McLaren now, and I can bank on Red Bull's livery being good, all right, at least the same between. So I'm not missing out by driving a different livery. And just in case I don't win the championship and have to redo it, because if I won the championship, I'd be going to Formula 3, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Anyway, those are the first 13 circuits of the calendar. A little change up. Japan is now behind China. Bahrain and Saudi Arabia are moved to the beginning of the Middle East portion of the calendar. Austria has moved ahead of Great Britain, and the American portion of the circuit season is also changed around. Miami moved to the front, so that we can have the final three races being Texas, Mexico, and Brazil, just like they were, well, excluding Abu Dhabi, just like they were when I first started watching Formula 1. Anyway, enjoy Australia.
$19.4. I do realise that I've now made Piastri look like the worst driver in the world. This is not intentional.
Don't expect much. It's on 100 AI. 1.4 seconds off Verstappen. No, it's not even Verstappen, it's Alonso. Like I said at the end of that, I have realised I just made Piastri look really, really bad. Not my intention. He will look better when I start winning in the actual season. Where did we lose the time? Everywhere. 4 tenths, 2 tenths, and 9 tenths in the 3 sectors. Not good, but it's fine because we've got another half of the game to worry about, and then next year it'll be one season will go across the whole game, so even longer to prepare for each race. Speaking of, in the race, we kind of improved. Albon's best lap was a 20.1, we did a 20.2, so we got there, kinda. Helped by DRS, because 4 tenths in the final sector we lost. In the middle sector we also lost. Oh,
because we finished where episode 1 of the new season, giving us plenty of time. I'll explain afterwards. What I'll do is, because once we finish this, we'll have like what?
I don't give myself much time to talk about these, do I? And now they're not sorted by in order. Great. Anywho, Singapore, not good either. 2 seconds this time. So, yeah, we're really going to have to hope for some massive improvement, which is what I'm going to do afterwards anyway. As I was saying at the end of that lap, I kind of forgot about it. I am going to pick some of my worst circuits and then just keep doing quali over and over until I'm on pole position, or within a tenth of it, I think. I can't remember what I did. Anyway, I skipped the race because it was quite a poor race. And yeah, let's just go straight to China. Was China first? China was first. China's closest to Singapore, so yeah. Anyway, we still got. How do I run out of time sometimes and then yet, like, get 5 seconds spare on overtimes? I'm not even gonna get.
Watch it, Monaco will be though. Not get damaged turn 1 this time, please. Well, it was turn 6, 5, 6, whichever one's the hairpin. Not this one, the other one. P4. Nicely done. I've woken up now.
That was such a dumb joke. Anyway, P4. Like I said, finally woken up. Hopefully this lasts 3 tenths. Where do we lose it? We didn't lose it in the first sector. We gained a tenth on all of the AI. It was the middle sector where we lost 2 tenths, and the final sector where we lost another tenth. So we could have been 3 tenths down. So it's good that we were able to get that tenth in the first sector and only be 2 tenths down in the lap. To be fair, if no race is about to happen. In the race, we were able to maintain position, although not so the gap. First lap, 2 tenths off. Verstappen did a 34.3, we did a 34.5. Second one, Verstappen did a 24.9, we did a 24.8, so we gained a tenth. In the middle sector, it was a 28.3 versus a 28.3, so all evens there. And in sector 3, it was a 41.0 versus a 41.3. So we lost 3 tenths in that final sector, which is quite weird because it's just a straight, so I don't know how I did that.
think we're getting to a point where I can beat the high AI on qualifying, but not in the race, because it's easier to beat him over one lap. We're getting to the point where I can push for one lap, but I can't push for 5 consistently.
Japan, once again, another top 10 quali performance. However, it is 5 tenths to Verstappen on pole. How did we lose that time? Well, it wasn't in the first sector. In fact, we were 28 milliseconds ahead in sector 1. And then we lost it in sector 2. 5 tenths down, 40.1 versus a 39.6. And then in sector 3, we lost another tenth. So, yeah, that's where the entire time came. To be fair, yeah, I don't know. Probably Casio Triangle. It's a very short sector, so I don't know where I lost it. It's got to be in that Casio Triangle. As we go to the race, we were able to gain 1 position at the beginning, I believe. I think it was the beginning. And then just stayed there for the rest of the race. Our fast lap was kind of close to Verstappen. It was closer than it was in quali. Verstappen did a 29.5, we did a 29.9, so only 4 tenths this time, both set on lap 5. We gained a tenth once again in sector 1. Well, it was a full tenth this time. And then we lost 8 tenths in sector 2, but we gained 3 tenths in sector 3. So, yeah, sector 2 seemed to be the struggle. Probably got held up by the cars ahead, although there were no cars ahead.
In the last AI test, of course, not this one, I never got points for China. Ah, the little wobbles in sector 2. It wasn't the best map. I should have.
Nope, back to basics. Bahrain, 8 tenths down. How? I mean, 5 tenths. Like, Japan would only have put me like 3 positions above. So let's just break down the sectors. We gained 2 tenths in sector 1. I somehow managed to do that. And then in sector 2, we lost almost a second, 9 tenths. And then in sector 3, we lost another tenth. Just to add insult to injury. But I don't know. Bahrain's a funny one. I do it so much, and yet I'm still quite poor like this. Anyway, in the race, we made it up all the way to 14th, so I guess it was quite an alright race. Fastest lap wise, both set on lap 4. We gained 3 tenths behind, probably because of DRS. His was a 31.5, mine was a 31.8. Sector 1 we lost a tenth this time around. Sector 2 we gained, no, we lost a tenth. And in Sector 3 we also lost a tenth. 29.3, 39.7, 22.7 from me. Verstappen 29.2, 39.6 and 22.6.
I know the AI apparently race in a different world to what you're racing in, so it could help me still. I love Sector 1. I like Sector 1, Sector 2 and 3 as well, but not as much because they aren't Sector 1. They don't have as many challenging corners. Sector 2 is just literally a slalom. You know, like how can I describe it?
So first off, the way I described that in stream was it's a giant slalom, but the gaps are a lot bigger than you'd think, and Sector 3 is basically just a bent straight line. Yes, you heard that correctly. I said a bent straight line. Can we ignore that and go straight to the sectors? 32.4 versus a 32.5, so we lost a tenth in Sector 1. Sector 2, 28.3 versus a 28.3, lost 8 hundredths. And Sector 3 was a 27.3 versus a 27.3, all resulting in a 28.0 versus a 28.3. Yeah, hundredths can really play into it. In the race though, got up to 6th. So not bad, much better than Bahrain. First lap, both set lap 2, 4 tenths quicker on my end, probably because of DRS. Because 2 tenths quicker in Sector 1. I did a 33.1. 2 tenths quicker in Sector 2. Me doing a 28.7. And in Sector 3, 28.0. Both. So, gain the time based on pure speed, not because of DRS. Interesting. Maybe there's a bit of it.
I did waste time by doing that spin though. It was a good spin. I thought I went off the circuit then. .23. 10th. I'll take a point in the race.
Qatar, the scene of our first sprint victory and almost the scene of our first race victory that season. 10th in the 100 AI test. 22.9 versus a 23.3. 4 tenths down. When did we lose the time? Sector 1 we lost a tenth. Sector 2 we lost 4 tenths. And in Sector 3 we matched each other. Pretty much. 27.3, 27.5 and 27.9 from Verstappen. I did 27.4, 27.9 and 27.9. So as we go into the race, got up 1 position to 9th, and fastest laps were 3 tenths separated to Max. Max did a 27.9 Sector 1, gaining it, matching my 27.9 in Sector 1 as well. Sector 2, 27.9 from Verstappen, gaining 6 tenths on my 28.5. And in Sector 3, 28.4 from Verstappen, losing 3 tenths on my 28.1. Overall resulting in a Verstappen 24.3 and my 24.6, losing 3 tenths overall as we head to Abu Dhabi.
Let's go to 6 tenths. Come on. And that's all the attempts down. My SOV is wider, I think. I saw more of turn 5 than I normally do. .23.9.
Didn't have quite the good race last time, and we didn't get a good AI test. Down in 13th, lost 8 tenths to Max across the course of the lap. 2 tenths were in Sector 1, 2 tenths were in Sector 2, and 4 tenths in Sector 3, adding all up to 8 tenths. 17.3 versus 17.5, 35.4 versus 35.6, and 30.3 versus 30.7, of all leading to 23.1 to Verstappen, might as well call it 23.2, and a 23.9 from me. In the race, we made up a couple of positions all the way to 10th, and in terms of fastest lap, we did a 26.0 versus Verstappen's 24.9, losing 1.1 seconds. How did we do that? I don't know. I'm calling BS because we lost 9 tenths in Sector 3, matching in Sector 2, and we were 3 tenths down in Sector 1. That one's fine. But the 9 tenths in Sector 3, don't understand. Fastest we did in Sector 3 was a 31.2 on that 4.
Expected it.
Not even matching Verstappen's best Sector 3 time.
Let's try this. No harm in trying. Got nothing to lose. Okay, make that 5 circuits outside of 6/10. 5 circuits we need to improve on.
Baku, are you really surprised? 1.5 seconds. Surprised it's not as bad as Singapore, but I guess I'd woken up by this point properly and decided to actually try. We were about 1.6 seconds down. Where did we lose the time? 1 second in sector 1. I did a 36.9, Verstappen did a 35.9. Sector 2 is a little bit better, 7 tenths down. 42.2 from me versus a 41.5 from Verstappen. And in sector 3, we gained a tenth. 24.4 from Verstappen, 24.3 from me. And in the race, I couldn't be bothered to scroll down to the bottom because we had quite a poor one, as expected. Our best lap was lap 2. His was lap 5 and was a full 2 seconds quicker. So can we just skip Baku and move on to Netherlands, where I prefer the circuit and it should be a much better one.
That's not much better.
Nope, I even restarted this one. I did it twice. I couldn't believe that I was 20th on the first attempt, so I did it again. And I'm 18th, not much better. 10-0 from Alonso in pole, 10-6 from me down in 18th. 2 tenths in sector 1. I did a 24.6. Alonso did a 24.4. 404 error from Alonso. Sector 2 was a 24.2. And I did a 24.5, losing 3 tenths. And in sector 3, 21.3 plays a 21.4. I lost another tenth in that sector. And because of the poor race, I decided not to look at the bottom half again. The bottom half of this race again. Although we did match in fast laps, so it's pretty cool. Good. He did his on lap 5. I did mine on lap 3. 24.8 for sector 1 versus my 25.0, losing 2 tenths. 24.6 plays my 24.7, losing another tenth. And in sector 3 we gained 3 tenths, probably because of DRS, to overall result in the same, well, not the same, 6 thousandths different lap time. Anyway, I'm tired. If you enjoyed the video, probably didn't. I was speaking quite monotone and bored throughout the whole race video. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go. Bye.